Mom, you know we waited a whole year just to wait for you to come out that door.
OMG.
A whole year.
Oh my goodness, what do you need?
We need you to do the wall for them.
The wall.
The wall.
Oh my goodness.
Come on,
I don't know how to do that.
Yes, you did. You did good the first time. Go. Hey, okay. Okay, let's go do this video.
Me take your hand and run. Carefree, I'm falling in love. Two island girls in love. Two island girls in love. Two island girls in love. Carefree, I'm falling in love. Two island girls in love.
How's it, gang? It's your island girls, and we're back with another video.
Yes, welcome back to our channel, you guys. If you are new to this channel, you already know what to do.
Don't forget to hit that subscribe button.
And also turn in your post notification bell, and welcome to the gang, everybody.
Alright everyone, so today, as you can see, my mom is joining us for this video. So basically we're just gonna have like a little story time. We haven't done one of these videos in a while, but I feel like a lot of you guys would want to know my mom's first reaction, you know, to hear it from her, and like how she felt when I first told her that I was like gay. So
yeah. And she's gonna be completely honest with you guys. I'm not gonna hate you in any type of way. It's your daughter. Just give your 110% and just go from there.
Okay.
So like I said, I don't know if you guys remember, but in one of our first videos, or our coming out story, I said that my mom had already known that I was dating Regine.
Yeah. But
she acted like she didn't, and she was just waiting for me to like come clean to her.
So you kind of had a feeling, you figured?
No, she was told.
Yeah. Oh, you were told. Yeah, right.
So actually, my stepdad at the time, this was like what, 6 years ago? So my mom's ex-husband 6 years ago actually figured it out, because you know we used to go to Kansas to visit my cousin, and Regine would be there. That's where we met and stuff. So I guess he just observed us, and he just already knew that Regine and I were seeing each other. So what happened was, just a little backstory. So he actually told my mom that, did he say I think Trina and Regina are together, or like how exactly did he tell you?
He didn't say I think. He said that you are seeing Regine.
See, that's crazy.
No one knew, but like I said, no one knew that we were dating because we kept it for a year. And the only person that knew was Courtney and I.
Yeah, which is her
just
sister.
Them two. They're the only ones. And then after that year came, that's when we decided to tell our parents, and then pretty much tell the world.
And the reason why her sister and her brother-in-law knew was because she actually saw a text from me to her, and like she figured it out. So yeah, they were the only ones that knew. So my stepdad told her, or my stepdad at the time told her, like Regina and I were seeing each other. So she knew before I even came to her and told her.
Well, was it like, did you believe it, or were you confused? Like, how did you feel when he told you that?
Did you believe it?
I don't know. I don't know what made him say that he knew, but he told me that yes, you guys are seeing each other. And
were you like freaked out?
I was.
You like shocked?
I know in the beginning he told me, Reggie told me that you were always on the phone with somebody in Kansas City.
Oh yeah. Oh, he used to like look at my phone records.
And back then I had,
he was a strict stepdad, but you know.
And back then I had a Kansas number, so
yeah.
That was me she was talking to.
Yeah, so anyways, fast forward to the day I told my mom. We went to dinner together, and I was like, Mom, I got something to tell you. And yeah, I was so nervous. It took me like probably 15 minutes just to get it out, but because you know, like, I don't care about like my friends and stuff if they didn't want to be friends with me anymore because they found out I was, you know, gay or whatever. But my parents is what mattered the most.
That was the biggest thing for the both of us.
Right. Like, I was hoping and praying, like, please Lord, let my parents like still accept me for who I am and not disown me or anything like that. So you can only imagine like the nerves I was feeling. But anyway, so we were at Texas Roadhouse. I remember this like it was yesterday. We were at Texas Roadhouse eating in St. Louis, and I was like, I have something to tell you. My mom's like, are you pregnant? That's always her thing. Every time I say, Mom, I gotta talk to you, she always asks, are you pregnant? She's like, that was like her fear or something, like for me to get pregnant. So she'll always be like, oh, are you pregnant? But,
and by the way, I was texting her the whole time while she was on that whole date, but she wasn't trying to be rude or nothing and text, like, you know, on the low, but like I was just nervous for her myself, because you guys don't know this, but I told my parents before she told her parents, because I felt like mine would have been easier in a way, and then after I told my parents, that's when it was her turn to tell both parents. So,
but you know, the relationship I have with my mom is like very, very tight. So I was nervous to tell her, but I wasn't scared. Now I was scared to tell my dad because he's another story. I'm close to my dad, but he's just like, he's not like my mom, you know. He's very old school, Chamorro type. So he was the one I was scared to. But anyway, so Texas Roadhouse. Told her I had something to tell her. She was like, "What, are you pregnant?" I was like, "No, it's nothing like that." And then I ended up telling her like, "Okay, so Regina and I are seeing each other." And then I don't remember exactly what your first words were, but I remember her saying, like, as we kept talking about it, she's like, if that's what you want and if she's what makes you happy, then, you know, that's all that matters to her. So how did you feel?
Like,
it's so funny for me to like talk about it because I already knew she knew at that time. I knew she knew, but she was acting like she didn't know. So that's why I always laugh about it.
You pretty much confirmed it for her.
Yeah. So how did you feel when I first told you, or when Reggie first told you that I was seeing a girl?
I never told you this, but when Reggie first told me, I cried.
Really?
Yeah, I actually cried because you know, the Catholic religion does not look at that. You know, they look down at that. They frown at that.
Which is why I was scared to tell my dad, by the way.
Yeah.
Yes,
And my mom's Catholic too, but she's not like super hardcore like my dad. So
yeah. And Reggie actually talked to me and
he calmed you down.
pretty much made me understand.
Aww.
You know that.
I didn't know that.
And you know, even if he did not, it's something that I have to support.
Yeah.
You're my daughter.
Yeah.
You know.
So you never thought about disowning me, or?
No, never. I just wasn't sure what was going on. You know,
That's why
I was
I love
pretty
my mom.
emotional. I was very grateful for Reggie for being there. And
Like helping you understand more, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much. He talked to me a lot about, you know, gay and if you know if that's something that you wanted or prefer, you know, you chose that path, then you know it's something that we have to accept. And I don't resent it.
Were you disappointed in me?
No, I wasn't.
At all?
No. I was just, I guess, I didn't know what to think,
Yeah.
you know, and then all I thought about was being Catholic, you know, and then I thought about grandma, you know, and the whole family, you know, they...
Like, what are they going to say?
Yes,
Yeah.
they're very religious people. And, you know, they're pretty straight, so I'm like, oh my gosh, how am I going to explain this to my family, you know?
Yeah.
And that's another thing too. Like, other than our parents, the two people that we were so scared to tell was my grandma from our mom's side, because she is old school Chamorro. She's
hardcore
Catholic, and you know,
Yeah,
same thing
with my
your
grandma, her mom.
Yeah.
So.
But guys, when I tell you like the relationship we have, like family on family, like it's crazy. We never thought like that's the reason why we kept our relationship for a year, is because we were so scared to tell our parents, not the world, our parents.
Yeah.
And once we told our parents and they're all like, you know, supportive and all that stuff, we were not scared to tell the world. I don't care if people look at us in like an ugly way or whatever. We were not scared. As long as our parents are cool with it, nothing else matters. But it was just a crazy experience.
Yeah, and my grandma loves her, y'all. Every time I talk to my grandma, she always asks, where's Regine? Tell her I miss her and I love her. Which, you know, I truly appreciate that, because I know in my grandma's, you know, she's a hardcore Catholic. In her religion, you know, like my mom said, they don't see that, you know, as being correct or whatever. So the fact that she, you know, still loves me for me and accepts Regine and accepts us, it's like, makes my heart like warm. Because it's like, damn, my family really accepts me for me. And like, I think I'm like the only gay person in our family, huh? There's literally no one else that's gay, I don't think, in my family.
But yeah, guys, the relationship me and her mom has is you guys wouldn't, it's funny. We like
she always messes with
we
me.
It's vice versa. We always mess around with each other. Like it's just so funny. Like
my mom loves Regine, y'all.
Yeah.
She
Yes,
loves
I
her.
do.
And that's the same thing with my parents too.
Yeah.
Sometimes I be feeling like they love Trina more than me.
That's how I feel sometimes. But yeah, my dad loves her too. It took my dad some time to get to, you know, get used to it, but he eventually grew on him. So
I feel like out of all our parents, I think her dad was the hardest one.
yeah.
Everyone else.
My dad and my brother for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's crazy. I don't know. I was so scared. Like I told her straight up, I was like, out of like her parents, you know, because we were talking to each other, like out of who, like your mom or your dad, would you be scared of? And I told her straight up, I said, your dad. Like I just feel like I'm so scared to tell your dad.
My dad's like hardcore Catholic too, so another funny thing, y'all, is like when I was going to college, my mom gave me her car while I was in college, so you know.
And I gave her my debit card too.
Yeah. So she put my name under her bank account, so I had my own card, but it was still, you know, her money because I wasn't working. I was just going to school. And y'all, every weekend, she wouldn't know this, but I would drive 6 hours to Kansas just to see Regine.
From St. Louis.
From St. Louis to Kansas.
Every weekend.
Every weekend,
no exaggerating, every weekend.
And like because they like to take me out to eat, her and my stepdad at the time, they like to like, you know, take me out to eat on the weekends.
Always meet on weekends.
Right.
Yeah.
So every time they'll call me to be like, you want to go to breakfast tomorrow or let's go to dinner? I'll be like, oh, you know, I'm studying. I got a test on Monday.
Oh my goodness.
And
I never knew.
So one time I got myself caught, y'all. So I used the card. You know, me at the time I wasn't thinking. So I used the card to gas.
Card.
Right. Her card. So she obviously monitors her account. So when I gassed, it was what, in Kansas?
Yes, it was a gas station in Kansas City. And I'm like, what is this?
She thought she got
a transaction that I did not use.
Yeah.
So I called her. I'm like, is Gina going to Kansas City? And so I gave her a call, and she said, I asked her, I said, Trina, where are you at? she said, in St. Louis. And I'm like, what? I'm not asking you if you're in St. Louis or any other state. And then she's like, I'm here at my dorm. And I'm like, Gina.
She said any other state. That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah, because, you know, she already told on herself when she said,
I'm in St. Louis.
Here in St. Louis. All right. Okay, this is not right. Trina, where are you at? And that's when she told me she was driving to Kansas.
Yo, I got scared when my mom called me asking a question about that transaction. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so scared right now.
Mom, just to let you know, I don't know if we told you this before, but I never wanted her to come see me. She always made the decision herself.
You wanted me to come see you.
I wanted her to come. Okay, I'm going to be real. I wanted her to see me, but I never suggested that she drive 6 hours to, you know, come see me every weekend.
I had to go see my babes.
You guys do not know how worried I was. She was this tiny, petite little girl.
By myself.
She's still
by herself. Driving 6 hours by herself on the road. I didn't even do that.
But while she's driving, the thing, I would always stay on the phone the whole 6 hours while she's driving. That's how scared I was for her.
Yeah.
The first time she did it was a surprise. She never told me that she was coming, and the next thing you know, she came outside my door and I was like, I didn't know you were driving. And so she did it on the low. But every other time she came, I would give her a call the whole time. We'll FaceTime the whole time she's driving, just to make sure, you know.
Mom, why you look like you're still mad at that? She's looking like she's still mad.
Things we do for love.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not mad. It just freaks me out every time I think about it.
Yeah.
Because it's something that I probably would never do.
Yeah.
I won't.
Honestly, y'all, now that I think about it, I don't know how I did it. Because when we drove to Arizona, that was 7 hours. So that's just one more hour than from St. Louis to Kansas. And I'm like, how the hell did I do this every weekend? Like, by myself especially. Because, you know, if you have someone like a co-pilot, it's not as bad because you get to talk to them. They get to keep you awake. But the fact that I was doing it by myself, like just driving 6 hours there, 6 hours back, that was... I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how I did
That's
it.
when I knew, like, damn, this girl loved me. That's when I knew she loved me, because she drove every, like, I'll be surprised because, like, you know, she'll call me up and be like, hey, I'm gonna come see you this weekend, and I'm always like, you're really gonna come? Like, even after she had a dance show.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
that
I had
ended,
a performance
that ended
at 9.
At almost midnight. No, like 11.
10.
Yeah, and she
By the
started,
time I left, it was like midnight.
Right, so she had to gas, everything packed. So she left at like around almost midnight. Yeah. She arrived.
No, but it wasn't a school day. So that was Thursday night. I had a performance and I was off Friday. I didn't have classes Friday.
I told you not to ever drive by yourself at night. Oh my goodness.
Mom, I stayed up all the way till 4 in the morning just to wait for her to arrive.
And you know what's crazy, Mom? I almost ran out of gas.
Yeah.
Because I do know there's a part in like right before you hit Fort Riley, it's like 3 hours of no gas stations. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm about to be on E. So, I was like, babe, you might have to wake up Shan to come bring me gas because I'm about to run out. I was on E, y'all, and I almost just pulled over to the side.
Your mom looking at you like, girl, that's
Wow.
No, but the very first time, should I talk about that now, or should that be another story time?
What?
The very first time me and Mom.
Oh, I was just about to ask you that. Like, like when you guys first met after knowing, because y'all, my mom and Regine met already, like before she knew that we were together, because like I said, we're at the same party, but
we never
Y'all
introduced
never-
each other as, hey, I'm your daughter's girlfriend,
right.
or you know.
so we went on an actual like, you know, date for the first time when after my mom knew that we were already
I didn't want to do this, but we're not even gonna talk. I don't know. Should we make it another story time with like food, like a mukbang, or
Yeah.
should we?
Yeah, I think we should save
Okay.
that for another story time, maybe a mukbang. Give this video a thumbs up if you want to see that video. Yeah, she thought we were just friends.
Yeah,
right?
we thought she thought we were
Yes,
just
she
friends.
always told me, oh, Regine, my friend's gonna be here.
Yeah.
Oh, in St.
Yes,
Louis, right?
remember, yes.
Yeah, but we'll keep that. We'll keep that for the next story time because we're just gonna put that all together.
Something I didn't know my mom cried when she first found out.
Oh, and I
that
didn't
was
know
gay.
that too. Yeah.
Yeah, so that was interesting. How come you never told me that?
I didn't want to tell you.
You didn't want me to feel bad.
But you guys told me to be honest, so I am being honest.
Did
It's
you?
something you didn't have to know.
Oh,
I didn't want you,
you
to
thought
feel
I feel
bad.
bad. Oh,
Because I love you.
I love you, moms. And I'm so glad that you accept me, Regine.
We're just so grateful to have family all around. There's not one
Yeah.
family member that would, you know, look at us a different way because we're gay. There's not one family member, and we're so thankful for that.
Yeah.
Immediate or not, immediate or just close family, like there's no
Right.
one that would disown us as a family member. So
Right.
we're thankful for
So
that.
thank you to everyone who accepts us for us
Yeah.
and those who support us. But anyways, give this video a thumbs up. We hope you guys enjoyed that little story time. I thought it would be interesting to like get what my mom was feeling from her, you know, her side of the story and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
All right, so shout out of the day goes to who, baby?
So shout out goes to one of our close girls, Brittany Ford. Shout out
Yes.
to you.
Yes, thank you
much.
so much for showing all the love, man. You have
Mhm.
always been by our side. And to
Since
everyone
day
else,
one.
since day one. And to everyone else, we cannot thank you guys enough. Thank you so much for the love and support. TriTri, RiRi, and my beautiful mother-in-law. We love you guys, and we'll see you in the
And
next
we
video.
are out. Peace and God bless.
You mind to talk a minute? Was this what you was planning? Be honest, you want it. Come on, get up, I want it. Hands full of innocence.